What's going on, guys? Today I'll be doing a review of the Precision Striking Heavy Hitters Bag Glove, so stay tuned.
Uber up the styles like miles and shit. Like 60s funky worms with waves and perms. Just sending junky rhythms right.
What's going on, guys? Carlo here, and today I'm going to be doing a review of the Precision Striking Heavy Hitter Bag Gloves. Shout out to my guy JT Van V over at Precision Striking for coming out with this awesome bag gloves. I got mine in the 16-ounce weight. It also comes in 12 ounces. The black, red, and white color scheme is the only color scheme it currently comes in, and a Velcro closure. He does not currently have this in lace up. So this is primarily just a training glove, primarily meant for guys that like to put really a lot of power into their punches and you really need that extra protection and just need a good all-around gym glove. And these gloves definitely perform really well. So let's go over the 5 things. The first is going to be the glove design. Now, the first thing you notice is that it reminds me a lot of the Triumph United Death Adder gloves, not just because of the black, red, and white color scheme, but just the actual comfort, cut, and feel of the glove itself. I'd say that these are a little bit more compact, have a little bit better protective padding, and a more broken-in hand compartment. So you can see here on the palm size, you have the Precision Striking logo that is screen printed right there. It does have the Velcro strap that comes all the way around with the USG logo on the Velcro strap. It's full leather Velcro strap with the Precision Striking at the very end. That's an embroidered patch. You see that comes all the way through. And then going on to the palm side, the entire glove, aside from the palm, is full leather construction, double stitching throughout. You can see that they use a mesh on the palm to help wick away moisture and to keep your hands cool. You do have a standardized grip bar along the palm side as well as ventilated holes. You do have an attached thumb, and then the USG logo right here on the split thumb. You have the red, white. And then very simplistic design with the black on the back, nothing crazy, no crazy logo on here, with a white hinge point right here with EVA foam that backs the wrist for some rigidity and some support. And then right here you can see that these gloves are made in Pakistan. It does have this tag right here that says designed by USG Canada, approved by OAC and CPBC, which I believe is Canadian Pro Boxing Council or Canadian Pro Boxing Commission. Gloves are made in Pakistan. So there was definitely some design and thought process in developing these gloves, and I know that JT had a lot of input in that. You can see that the inside has a polyester liner. It does have some wear and tear right there just from me using these gloves, and the 16-ounce weight tag, again with the manufacturer being in Pakistan. And then of course the split color along the inside palm, where you have the red right there with the white and the red piping. The stitching that they use here is white stitching all throughout and double stitching. The actual foam on the inside of the glove is a triple layers foam, so you get a really nice layer of protection. You can see that the outside layer is pretty firm, and this does a really nice job of when it lands, it makes that initial impact and really disperses the shock of the punch. And then the inside uses a softer foam that gives you a lot more comfort, so it feels like your hand's really surrounded by a nice soft comfy foam to really keep yourself nice and comfortable on the inside pocket. So the quality of the gloves is really nice. According to Precision Striking, they use a 20% thicker leather, so the quality of the leather is really nice. I believe JT was trying to achieve a good bang for the buck kind of glove with these gloves, where you got a lot of higher end features for a good price, and the leather is really good. But one thing I did notice after using these gloves for about a week is you're starting to see some dimples on the striking surface, and again, I've noticed that with a lot of the gloves I have, and I just think from making contact and really hitting the bag hard, the actual foam starts to get some imperfections on the inside. It's not anything that affects the actual performance of the glove. It's just, you know, something that you notice with using these gloves, is that sometimes you notice these little bumps on the foam itself. But quality wise, you don't see any stitching that's coming loose. All the edges look really nice. One area that I noticed that could have done a little bit better, and it's not an actual craftsmanship thing, it's just some cleaning up, is they had some extra glue right here that they used. That you can see that I can just rub it off with my finger. Again, just a little attention to detail where they did rub some of that extra glue off on the inside of this Velcro strap. But nonetheless, the stitching is really done nicely on the piping, on the wrist side. The color is nice and vibrant. You can see that the actual leather itself has a nice sheen to it. Doesn't feel cheap. The palm looks really good, no fraying where the mesh is at on the palm. All the leather is done really nicely, tucked in, bonded to the fingertips, as well as on the thumb. You don't see any stitching, especially in this area right here where the thumb runs parallel to the side of the glove. Usually that's an area where you find a lot of stitching, and kind of an area where it gets neglected and starts to rip through. That all looks really good as well. And then the back EVA foam on the back of the hand is really nice, and it has a really nice hinge point. The glove is pretty decently balanced. It's a little more on the top heavy side, and again, that's more because of the cushioning is more forward facing, so you have a lot more cushioning that's dedicated to the knuckle area for those that really want to punch hard. So comfort wise is where this glove really excels. The minute you put this glove on, it just feels like it's made for your hand. I can make an excellent fist with this. The inside liner, I would say, has kind of like a almost like a satin, kind of a satin feel to it, kind of a satin cotton, like a softer version of this t-shirt that I'm wearing, especially along the fingertip area. You can make an excellent fist. One thing I noticed about this gloves is that there's not a ton of material on the inside palm or where the fingertip is at. So when you roll over and you make a fist, obviously you want to make contact with these two front knuckles right here. When you roll over and make a fist with these gloves, it puts your hand in a nice position to where you can really roll over and feel like you can make a good grip. The grip bar isn't too big to where you feel like you're kind of doing one of those. You feel like you can really roll over and make a good grip right there. The thumb is in a great position as well. You don't feel like your thumb jams at the top. It doesn't feel awkward. It doesn't feel like the material is too thick to where it pinches on your thumb. And right here where this piping is at, that goes underneath the thumb, feels really good as well. I don't feel that, even with my hand wraps on, I don't feel like that's too restrictive. I feel like I'm really comfortable. And again, I like how they put a little bit of mesh right here to help wick away the moisture. I like that extra feature. But again, these feel really nicely broken in. You can see I can open and close my hand with relative ease, no issues there. And I really love that. Now, performance-wise, they perform awesome. I love these on the bag, especially. If you're using this on a really dense, heavy bag, they do a great job of protecting your hands. You feel like you can really land some really nice, clean shots and really dig in and not have to worry about injuring your hands. The wrist support on this is really good. I feel that with this Velcro closure, that you get the wrist support you need. Is it as good as like an Onyx or maybe a Rival with the wrist lock technology? It's not quite as good as that, but it does a good enough job to where you feel like you have some good stability along your wrist. So, you know, performance-wise, good thumb placement, good foam that is really protective on the bag, and overall just really nice. So they perform awesome. Cost-wise, these gloves are $119 from Canada. That does include free international shipping. So depending where you live, the cost is the same for you. So if you're here in the United States, if you're overseas in the UK, if you're out there in Asia, in the Philippines, and you want these gloves, it's $119, whatever that translates to your currency, with free shipping, which I think is a really good price considering the features that this glove has, how comfortable it is, and just overall a good all-around gym glove. And it's not a synthetic material glove, so you know, I think it's a fair price considering everything. The only thing I would say to improve on this is just a little bit of the quality control with the glue, as well as you'll notice again you're starting to see some bumps come up in the foam on the inside here. But other than that, the quality is really nice. The fit and feel, for me, the comfort of the glove is the most important thing. I found out over the years that you can have the most expensive glove that has the best quality materials, but if you put your hand in there and you don't feel comfortable and it feels really like it's a nuisance to put the gloves on and use them just because you feel obligated, you pay for them. I hate that feeling. With these gloves, I feel like I got a really good deal with them, and they feel comfortable. So hope you guys enjoyed the review. If you guys have any comments or questions, make sure you guys leave them down below in the comments box. I'll put the link in the description box on where you can find these gloves. I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.